Big what? I have a couple. I'm not sure. Oh, Conroe, like spring area. Okay. Where are you guys? Y'all from Westview, right? Where exactly is it? Oh, okay. Okay. Huh? No, wait. No, what did you say? He said y'all basically live in Rosenberg. No, it's about 45 minutes away.
Take a shower and get ready for bed. Make sure his laundry's done for the week. borrowing stuff in the car that I didn't bring. I don't know if I have time to go to the car and back.
It says, I sent him a text telling him what's happening, and it says something, not an emoji, it says, I bet you he voiced it.
I bet you he did.
And that's what,
That's hilarious. He tried to do that. He tried to voice an emoji. You can't do that. JJ, I say no. I know. That's what I'm saying.
I guess we're going to have visitors again because they're higher seated. Is that Will? He has a line up over there. You can get the line up.
Too bad. I'm already done.
Already gave him the task.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about it. Okay, yeah, okay. I will leave that one out. Okay, Mom.
Oh, you're the FBI? No! I robbed McDonald's.
Because your mommy is mommy. Hey, since we're the lower seed, we're going to go out and score some runs first. What we're going to do is we're going to score some runs first. Hey, again, I'm going to tell you, like I said last time, old girl is not throwing this smash you. I need you to sit back on that backside, wait on that thing, and get travel, and try to there's really high likelihood she's not going to bring it inside you either. Because you don't do switch, you don't do something, just absolute tee off on, right? If she makes a mistake inside, it's off, right? Okay. Just
Now batting for the Hotshots, number 33, Julian.
Yeah, they're getting ready to start that. I gotta get off. Yeah, bye. Alright, so the first pitch of the game is ball one high. Jill digs in, slaps one foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. So this is the rematch that we've been kind of waiting for. The Hotshots beating this Wave team 6-5 a couple hours ago, up 4-1 in the last inning. Wave comes back and scores 4 to take a 6-4 lead, I believe, into the last inning. Hotshots get a final at bat and end up scoring 3 and winning 7-6. Wave still got the first place bid into this gold bracket, so they got the bye. Hotshots had to win their way to this game, the 3 game, and they did in a 5-1 victory, or 5-0 victory. So it's a strike, and it's 2-2. So you got Jill as your leadoff hitter. Kinsley's on deck. They live in the hole here in the top of the first inning. Pitches away, full count. That'll get you going. That'll get them going. So, ball 4 comes in there low. That'll bring in Kinsley. Bring up Kinsley Schulte. You got Jill at first base, so that's starting off hot here. Kinsley in her last at bat doubled in a run. That was against the Raiders last game. First pitch to her is up. Jill is on her way to second. A good throw from the catcher makes it close, but that's ball 1 and a stolen base.
Go, 6.
Pitches up in the zone. Kinsley offers, fouls it straight back. So Jill's out in scoring position at second base. Big game here. Got 2 third-place games going, so there's 4 teams standing to look at as a third, fourth place game, depending on points and that. But change up and away. Seen a lot of these teams play, pretty well everyone that's out here, and I think these 2 teams here would stack up well against anyone that's out here still. So, and this is a preview of the championship game. Another one up in the zone, Kinsley offered. That probably would have been ball 3. Still, we got a 2-2 count. Definitely a lot better than the last game. I think there's 3 pitches in the first inning, 3 outs. So that one's hit off the hands, though. It's going to be just short. Jill's going to move over to third, so fielder's choice. Takes Kinsley out at first base.
For the Hotshots, number 44, Olivia.
Julian's over at third base threatening. A-Liv is your batter who's been hot all day. Looking for another one here. Here's the pitch. Pitch is on the outer side of the plate. Called a strike. It's down the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A-Liv digs in. And the pitch. It's up in the zone. It's ripped into right. It's slicing foul. Can't see it. Can't see it, and it must have fell over there behind the dugout. And A-Liv hangs in there to fight another day. And we got still 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'll reset here. Time for a big hit and jump out to a little bit of a lead here in the top of the first inning against Wave. Changeup that's up in the zone. Umpire calls it ball 2. This Wave team was undefeated until they met the Hotshots a couple hours ago at the end of the pool play. And they came away with a walk-off double by KB to end that game 7-6. It's a good pitch, a big stroke, a strike 3 swinging.
Number 88, Mitchell.
On number 2. So looking at the spray chart here on Rachel, she has done a ton of damage to left field, pulling the ball. Called strike 1.
Be ready when you step in that box. Let's go. Let's go, B.
It's a ground ball to second. Second baseman's got it, throws it over to first, and that'll end the inning. So that one goes 4-3. And ends the inning with the runner stranded on third base. We're going to move to the bottom of the first. Nothing.
comes off and then the battery stops. So don't take it off. Just told you what it was for. This thing doesn't stay on. The battery comes out. It's
3 balls and 1 strike. Again, having some camera technical difficulties. Decided to shut off between innings, but looks like we at least have one back. I'll try to get the dugout cam back here in a second. That's another good pitch, and it's fouled back. Pitches up, ball 4.
Now batting, number 5, Billy Hughes.
nice stop, Cam.
KB delivers. Here's the pitch. It's ball low. Go over to first. She's back. There's another ball up.
Go, Kylie, you got this. Come on, Kylie. Go, KB.
3 balls, no strikes.
Go, don't lose it
A
now.
runner on first base, nobody out. Hotshots. It's ball 4. So runners at first and second here. Bottom of the first inning, nobody out. Great pitching last game. Starting off slow here. 2 runners on walks. That pitch is going to be swung on. Thrown by her, so strike 1 here, gets ahead. There's a strike called. That ball's hit out into right field. Rachel's coming in. She's not going to get it. Takes a bad bounce and gets by her. She's bringing it into the plate. It's all the way in, but it's going to be a double. And the first run is across.
Now batting, number 10, Madison Vance.
Ball 1. So not off to a good start here for the Hotshots. Bottom of the first. You got second and third, only one out. The first two batters reached on walks. The next one hits a flare out into right field. Rachel came in hard on it, couldn't quite get there before it dropped, and then spun wildly towards the fence. I got by her, which enabled the runner from second to score, and also the runner from first to move all the way over to third, and the batter to take second. So second and third, got nobody out, one ball. And the Hotshots looking for a little defensive magic here to get out of this inning. This is a good Wave team, and you can't allow them to get ahead of you any further than you have to. It's not easy. Not going to be an easy comeback. So we'll run through the defense real quick. Behind the plate, you got Cam. Third base is Camille. Kinsley is your shortstop. Over at second is Kendall White. And first base is A-Liv. KB is your pitcher again. Here in this game, out in left field is Jill. Center, you have Carissa. And over and right is Rachel. That ball's hit hard. It's on a line. It's soft to short. There's no way she's going to get her at first base. So she makes the play at first. And that's going to be an infield single. And it's going to advance another run. And that ball was hit really softly to short. Kinsley probably needed to turn and check that runner that was running behind her. There was no way to get that girl at first. Just too softly hit, and the only play, if there was any play at all, was going to be at third base right to her right. So another seeing eye single here against the Hotshots. We got ball one. Second and third, nobody out. There's a pitch, strike. Rachel's coming in right field. A great catch. She tries to throw the runner out at second. It gets away out in the left field, but Jill is behind it. And so a fly out to right. Good catch by Rachel out there in right field. So that'll hold the runners on second and third. Two runs have crossed here for Wave in the bottom of the first inning. Pitches up in the zone, swung at and missed.
She doesn't have a lot of experience now. Right field's not an easy position right now. That ball comes in with such a curve.
It's a ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike. So strike, foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So KB gets ahead of this batter, looking to minimize the damage here in the bottom of the first inning. And the Hotshots are going to have their work cut out for them. Good pitch, strike 3 called. So that'll help potentially go a long way to getting out of this inning. Gave up the 2 runs, had second and third. Rachel came in and made a really good running play out in right field, which the runners were cut off the base thinking it was going to drop, so they had to hold on the throw back into the infield. So they've been stranded at second and third so far. After that first out, you have KB get the strikeout here, and runners are still at second and third. Now we have 2 outs. This is a hard hit ground ball to first. He lives up with it, and she steps on the base, and that's going to end the inning. So Hotshots get out of that inning after having second and third, nobody out, not giving up another run. But Wave was able to get 2 in the bottom of the first inning and lead the Hotshots 2-0.
Number 46, Camille.
Bring us to the top of the second. Camille will be your batter. KB is on deck. Hotshots looking for a little magic and coming back from this 2-0 deficit here. Still early in the game, but when you get to these rounds of tournaments, especially this caliber of a tournament, you don't want to fall ahead early. And unfortunately, the Hotshots have found themselves on the short end of that stick. So they're going to be working to try to come back here in this one. I said early in the game, top of the second, 25 minutes in, 75-minute game. So you still got about 50 minutes to get this thing back in the win column. Change up, call the ball.
Go 2-2 now, let's go,
Here's the pitch. Swung and fouled straight back. Good eye. That one was on the outside corner. She took and called ball 3. So we got a full count here. Here's the pitch. It's going to be ball 4. Gets Camille on at first base. So Hotshots trailing 2-0, looking for all the runners they can get. Camille's done an excellent job today of getting on base. Variety of different ways, between walking, a couple slaps, a couple bunts for base hits, moving around, and she's been speed on the bases too, just moving around. So she'll be most likely stealing here. And she is. There she goes down to second. It's going to be late, and she has stolen second base yet again and moves into scoring position. KB is your batter here, trying to help herself on the mound. Hotshots got down early there in the first inning. Here's the pitch. It's up, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball smoked out in the left field, but it's right at the left fielder. She's going to make the catch She's going to bring it in. It's going to hold up Camille at second base.
Batting for the hot shot. Number 10, Carissa.
So we've seen this wave team now in the game. That's a bunt down the first baseline. Carissa's fast. Is she going to be able to beat this one? No, they're going to get her at first. So a good bunt. Pitcher's able to cover well and is able to throw Carissa out of first base. We're going to have a challenge here from Coach White.
12, Abby.
Have a challenge here. Either way, Camille's going to have moved over to third. It's whether or not there's going to be 1 outs or 2 outs, and whether or not we have 1 runner on or 2 runners on. So we'll have a discussion here. We'll see where we land. They're going to call her out. Line out to end the inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the second with Wave up 2-0.
Ew, you're gone. So throw it away. Ew, Grandma. You can talk about flies. Rachel, I'm mad.
Now batting, number 22, Mary Frances Bond.
Alright, hot shots, let's go! 3 out, 3 down!
So moving into the bottom of the second, Hotshots are going to make a pitching change. Bring in Rachel Sanders to take over in the circle. It is a 2-0 Wave lead here. So the Hotshots looking to put a hold on here, keep them at 2, and hopefully get the bats going a little bit. It's been quite silent this evening. It's been a lot of softball. The girls looked at, I'm sure like both teams are feeling a little exhausted out here in the 100-degree heat for 2 full days. But it's time to dig deep. Here's a bunt right in front of the mound. Rachel comes in, And the ball is going to be late at first base. It's out in right field. Abby's got the backup. It's into second. Kinsley's now got it. The runner retreats to first, so it's a bunt base hit to start the inning.
Now batting, number 3, ACC.
It's down and in. Called ball 1, and it's stolen base into second. Ball's a ground ball back to the pitcher. She's going to go to first. First is an out. It's over to third, and it's a close play, but she's in there safe. So, good play by Rachel. Gets it over to first. A-Liv's got a gun, but the runner does manage to slide into third base safely. So that'll be the first out of the inning. We'll have a runner on third base.
Now batting, number 17, Caroline Casey.
Hotshots looking to hold here.
Tam, be a ball now. Let's go. Nothing gets by.
Good pitch, low and in. Strike 1. Ball hit hard in the center. It's going to drop for a base hit. It's going to bring in another wave run. It'll be 3-0 wave here in the bottom of the second, 1 out. So the leadoff bunt comes back to haunt Hotshots. Had a bang play over at first base. Didn't get the call there. Ball rolled out in the right field. This is another swinging bunt back to Rachel. She throws it to first a little high, but Ayla's able to corral it in. That'll move the runner to second, but that'll be the second out of the inning. So that one goes 1-3. And the runner advances over to second base. There's 2 outs here. Well, if we learned anything last time we played Wave, is do not count these girls out. Oh, good pitch. It's called the ball. It's a good looking pitch. I think when fans started counting out the Hotshots last time they played this Wave team, they showed they do not quit until the final out is made. They had to come back from a 2-run deficit in the bottom of the 5th inning to rally and win that game 7-6. This one is another defensive battle. 3-0. Ball's out. Ball 2. Oh, good pitch on the inside part of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see what the coach calls for here. Should be a fastball low and away based on coach's instruction over there in the dugout. This catcher sets up away. That one gets more of the plate. It's to Kinsley. Gets off her glove, and she's going to have to eat it. So a hard hit ground ball to short. Kinsley can't corral this one, and that's going to move the runner over to third. Got 2 outs, first and third. Slider away to start this batter. It is a slider. It's a little up in the zone. It's fouled off. Hard hit line drive into left. Woo, good play by Jill out there fighting the sun back in the backdrop. That was a tough play, and she came in and she made it. That'll end the inning and end the threat. So things came unraveled a little bit there at the end of the inning. Rachel's able to fight back, get a fly ball into left field, and the threat is ended. At the end of 2, it's 3-0 Wave.
No, that doesn't. Shoulder to the ground. Can't even walk. Maybe you should go sit down then. Don't act like that. Because I'm going to think there's something wrong with you.
There is something wrong with him. He's a walking zombie. Look at your eyes, they're all bloodshot. How long? Okay, how long do you think it'll take you to fall asleep once you get in the car?
3.5 seconds.
I don't know, it might be 3.4 seconds.
I wish I could go to sleep on the way home.
So no way, Jose.
Right.
Batting for the Hotshots, number 1, Kendall.
All right, we're going to move into the top of the third. Kendall White is going to lead us off. She offers, and that's strike 1. Shots looking for a way to fight back into this one. Down by 3 in the third. There's a bunt that's up, and it's fouled back. Got Kendall as your leadoff hitter here. Cam is on deck. And Jill will be in the hole. Hotshots looking to try to find a way to get a few runs back here. Cut this lead. There's a good pitch away. Kendall fights it off back against the screen. Ball's low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball's up. Kendall fighting back into the count here. Now it's even at 2. For a way to put one in play. Let's say if you can put it into play, good things tend to happen. See if we can get one in play here. use Kendall's speed. There it is. But it's back to the pitcher. It's going to be a play at first, and she's able to make it. So that's the first out of the inning. One out will bring in Cam. And Hotshots looking to try to find something to get a rally going here in the top of the third. It's a ball up.
Let's go, Cam. Base hit now, base hit.
Ball's a big cut, foul straight back. I think it took the umpire's throat protector off. So thank goodness for that thing. Puts it back on. Kendall's over. Fixing a tire at third base. Sorry, that's Cam. Just fixing her tire, tying her shoe. We got 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a pitch away. The catcher does a good job of framing that one, and 1 ball, 2 strikes. Time to protect. Out in front of that one, but a good job to fight that one off and stay alive here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, looking for any way to get on base. Jump start a rally here in the top of the third inning. A change up and a nasty pitch. The Cam goes down swinging. That was a tough pitch to hit. It's a change up or curveball away, but there was probably a 10-mile-an-hour difference on that pitch, and just hard to wait up on that one. So that brings in Jill. And we're looking for the Hotshots to fight back in this one. Got 45 minutes into this game if the timer is right. That's a bunt. It's going to go foul. Strike 1. So still got a little bit of time. But would rather try to get 1 or 2 back right here and come back into this game. Something to ignite a spark. So Jill steps in, crowds the plate. She slaps it. It's to third. Those are the ones that have been having seeing eyes for most of the day today, and third base makes a great play in the put out over at first base. So the Hotshots are down in the third inning, 1, 2, 3, and they're going to go into the bottom of the third, trailing Wave 3-0. Sounded like there's some excitement back there in that other game. Must have been a home run. That's Team Never Quit in Texas 12 going at it to see who's going to go to the final versus Hotshots or Wave here on this field. So field split maybe 50 yards apart here. And have I've seen some really, really good softball this weekend. Rachel throws the first one. That's a hard hopper to Kinsley. She makes the grab on this one and the throw to first, and the runner's out. So a good play on that one. That was a sharply hit ball to short. Goes 6-3 for the first out of the inning. Coach calls fastball high and inside. Let's see what we get here. There's the pitch. It's a fastball. It's actually down in the zone. Ball 1. Got to find a way to hold them here. 48 minutes into this game. Down 3. It's another ball away. Down 3. May only get one more crack at it as you get a chance to bat here. Going to have Kinsley leading off with A-Liv and Rachel behind her. So got to try to find a way to hold him here. She's got a 3-ball, no strike count, but 1 out. There's a good pitch for a strike. Defense is pretty close to the same. Got Cam behind the plate. Camille is over at third. Kinsley's your shortstop. Second base is Kendall. And A-Liv over at first. Rachel still pitching. That one's low, and that's going to be ball 4. Put the runner on. Out in right field is Carissa Cloudy, center. KB. And left is Jill. So runner on first and 1 out. She's stealing. Throws down to short. Kinsley's got to knock that one down. Does a good job keeping that in front of her. Stolen base. There's a good pitch. Back at the pitcher to Rachel. She looks at the runner at second. Almost went there. She takes the out at first. We'll give the second out of the inning. Had that runner somewhat stuck out in no man's land, but Rachel does a good job and chooses the sure out at first base. So that goes 1-3 for out number 2. But the runner does advance over to third base. The way Rachel looked at second, I was waiting for an interesting play to develop right there. She took the for sure out. This is a tough play to third. Camille does a heck of a job of coming up with that, ranging over in front of Kinsley. Good job, way to be aggressive, and cuts down the runner at first. So they do hold here in the bottom of the third, and they're going to move into the top of the fourth with the 3-0 deficit. And Kinsley will be your leadoff batter. Kinsley's your leadoff batter here in the top of the 4th inning. Looking to try to get on base. That ball is up and away for ball 1. Center fielder is playing very deep. So if she can find a way to get one over these infielders' heads, she actually takes that one off the foot, hit by the pitch. So she will be on first base. Looks like she shook it off. And that brings up the meat of the order. And this is where the Hotshots have done damage in the past. We say this almost every game, but you get those two at the top of the order between Jill and Kinsley, and if they can find a way on, you have some big muscle here. That ball is hit hard, high. Center field, like I said, she's short. Kinsley is stuck at first base, so that ball got knocked down by the wind, I'm assuming. I thought that ball was going a lot further than that, but the second baseman was camped under it. Kinsley was forced to stay at first base, held up, and that'll bring in Rachel. All right. She waits on a changeup. That's hit softly to second. As she beats it over at first, the call is safe. So the changeup fooled her. She's able to keep her hands back and smack it back up the middle and somehow beats that ball out to first base. So we got first and second with one out. First and second with one out. Down 3. We got Camille, who is your batter here. Got timeout on the field as Halo's tying her shoe down at first base. So Camille's done a great job today of finding a way on base. She walked in her first at bat in this game, but she's been finding a way and getting on. That one's a line drive. Kinsley better get back to second. She does. Now the ball's away, and they're going to hold up. So a line drive out to shortstop. And there's 2 outs with first and second. "55 minutes into this game, maybe 20 minutes left. You got your tying run at the plate, and KB has hit the ball well all tournament. That one's away. Caught the corner, so that's going to be called strike 1. There's a pitch. It's a pop-up to first. First baseman's rounding it, having some trouble, but somehow she makes the catch, and that'll end the threat. So Hotshots are able to get 2 on, but come up empty. As a pop up caught at first base will end the inning. Still down 3-0 heading into the bottom of the 4th. So the Hotshots not taking any time here, just running out into the field to get this thing going. They want another at bat before this time's going to expire. So there's a fastball. It's going to be a tough play. Kinsley backhands it, a long throw. And she got her at first base. Good play ranging to her right. She backhands it and makes a long throw across the diamond and cuts down that runner. That was a good play by Kinsley to cut that runner down and keep that first runner off the base pass.
No batting. Number 22, Mary Frances Bond.
Somebody's going to have to fire the camera guy. I think we got stuck in the dugout again rather than seeing the field on the first play. But it was a ground ball past the third baseman. Kinsley ranged over to the left and was able to make the throw. Rachel gets the first out of the inning. Ball was hit really hard, but foul. One ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Waves still have this 3-0 lead if they shut out the Hotshots so far. That was a changeup. That's popped up back to Rachel. She holds on. That's out number 2. So a good pitch to record out number 2. Hotshots, as mentioned, trying to get a fast inning here. We're right at the hour mark. Should get another at bat for sure here. There's a pitch that's hit hard to third. Good job by Camille on the line, and she makes the play of the long thrower to first. That's out number 3. They hold 3-0, so into the top of the 5th. Hotshots looking for another one of those miracles that they've been accustomed to seeing in the last 2 tournaments, where they find themselves down late, but they never give up. So we'll take a pause here. We'll move into the top of the 5th.
But then they go down these. They go up these and then they go down these. They go up these and then they go down these. I love you. Hi, baby. Oh, I got it. I got it.
Where's an umpire? Don't laugh. So it was like rain, and I came. I don't know what crawled up your side.
All right, we're going to move into the top of the 5th. Chris is going to lead off for the Hotshots. You got Abby on deck. Kendall White is in the hole here. It's the Hotshots looking to get something started. Just have threatened several times in this game, but haven't been able to put a run across and find themselves trailing by 3. Here's the pitch. It's called strike 1. Slap is a swing and a miss. Strike 2. So the pitcher from the Wave isn't throwing overly hard. Clocked her earlier at about 40. So not overly hard, but she's definitely hitting her spots, and she is throwing strikes. So there's another slap, but this one's popped up to third base. So bring up Abby, who lined out back to the pitcher in our last at bat. We got Kendall White on deck. Got about 18 minutes left of softball unless the Hotshots can mount a rally here. Here's the pitch. Big cut by Abby, but it's fouled straight back. Ball's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. The ball was up in the zone. Abby didn't offer, but it was called strike 2. That was a tough pitch. I don't think I would have swung at that one either. And that one's on the outside, called strike 3. So that'll be 2 outs. Brings up Kendall White. Cam is on deck and Jill is in the hole. Hotshots have just struggled to really get anything going in this game. There's a slap to the third. That's a tough play. It's a long throw, but she's able to get her. And this Wave team can play some defense. So that'll be the 3rd out. They're going to hustle and see if they can get through this inning. It's going to bring in the bottom of the 5th. You've got to be able to find a way to get 3 outs here in less than 10 minutes. Get another shot at this. If they can make it through these 3 outs quickly, they will have Cam to lead off the inning, followed by Jill Kinsley, and they'll need 3 at least. So 3-0. Wave, 1 pitch, and the throw down to second base. So hurry up defense here for the Hotshots. Imagine you will see lots of strikes and hope they put the ball in play quickly. You can retire these runners 1, 2, 3, or this game may be over. First pitch is a strike, strike 1. It's on the outside part of the plate. It's called. She steps up, here's the pitch. That one is a foul ball off the net. 2 strikes. Hustle back into position. Coach White calls a changeup on this pitch. Let's see how it goes. It is a changeup, but it's high. Oh no. And this ball in the hurry-up defense makes it out into the center field for the first time all weekend. That's not a good time for that to happen. We need outs and we need them quick. There's a strike. It's fouled away. So against Wave last time, if you remember, that game was over and it was going to be a 4-1 victory. There's a ground ball soft. Rachel's going to try to make this play. It's a tough one, and A-Lift stretches and gets it. So that's an out on a ground ball. 1-3. There was only 2 minutes left when Wave had an opportunity to bat, so they made it through an inning. They ended up scoring and taking the lead by 2, but the Hotshots came back in the bottom and scored 3 and won that game. So now the Hotshots trying to return the favor, get through this inning. Here's the pitch. That's a strike, strike 1. Strike 2. Swing or foul back. I do not have the official time, but according to the scorebook here, we're at 1 hour and 7 minutes, which would mean we'd have about 7 minutes left in this game, unless the Hotshots can end this inning quickly. There's a changeup and strike 3. So, man, throw him in there at 50 and then come back with that changeup, 38, 39 mile an hour, and the batters just have no idea what to do with it. They just watch that ball come in. They know that it's going to be a strike, but they just cannot pull the trigger. Stunned. Here's the pitch. That one misses away. Slowing in. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Need this out right here. Here's the pitch. It's called high. 3 balls. That ball's low and in. Put a runner on. It's a ball down, still in second. The ball is not into center, knocked down by Kendall. So we get a ball 1. All right, so we got a runner on second. 1 ball, no strikes. We're at an hour and 10 minutes.
Let's go, Rachel!
There's a whole hard hit ball. Rachel grabbed it, but then knocked it. She recovers and makes the play, and I believe that is going to extend this inning and give the Hotshots another chance to bat here. They are fired up. So a hard hit ball back at the mound. It hits Rachel's glove, bounds off. She recovers towards the third base slide and throws a strike over to first base to end the inning. Still 3-0 Wave, but the Hotshots have.
We were starting off with Cam.
Right here, man.
Coach White's fired up. 12 is fired up behind us. There's some barn burners going down here. 3-0 Wave lead in this. But as we've seen, Hotshots are not going to give up until the third out and the game is over. So they're going to take some cracks at this, see if we can get some runners on, run the bases hard, and see if we can force some errors and hard hit balls and get back into this one. 3-0. This will be the final at bat unless Hotshots are able to come tie this one up. Behind us, that game is tied 3-3. They're at time as well. And have 2 barn burners, lots of let's goes coming from the crowds. That ball is thrown. It's a strike and it's popped up. Third base has got it. So that's out number 1.
Number 33.
That'll bring up Jill. Got 1 out here. And now you have the leadoff hitter on who somehow finds a way to get on base a lot. Here's the first pitch. It's a ball low and away.
Let's go, Jill. Wait on your pitch now. Wait on your pitch. Let's go.
She's 0 for 1 in this game. She had a walk to lead off the game. Hotshots weren't able to do anything with it. Let's see what we can do here. There's a slap, but it's right back at the pitcher, and that is out number 2.
Number 6.
So they're going to come down to their final out here. Down 3 runs. They're going to look for Kinsley Schulte to try to find a way to get something started here for the Hotshots. She's going to talk to Coach White over at third base. We are essentially out of time. I think there's 3 minutes left, but that would not be enough to get us back in and have another at-bat by the time we take the field. We are in the top of the 6th inning, so we've had a lot of chances. We haven't been able to push anything across. Kinsley digs in, looking to find a way to get a runner on base here. That ball is a changeup and is up and away, ball 1. Kinsley's 0 for 1 this game. She was hit by a pitch in her last at bat. That is a strike. Second baseman makes a diving stab to keep that from going into center, but Kinsley's hustling to first, so as she tries to get back and throw her out, Kinsley is safe at first. That'll be a hit, and we do have a runner on. So keep this thing rolling, and now we have the heart of the lineup up. Unfortunately, there's 2 outs, so not much room for error here for the Hotshots. A-Liv is your batter. That ball is a strike, and it's swung, and it's a pop-up to short. She gathers it, and that looks like that'll do it. That's out number 3. And that's a final. So the magic runs out on the Hotshots, and they're going to lose this one 8-3 and finish 3rd here in the Super 6. Not a bad showing, though, for these girls. 22 teams placing 3rd, I'd say, is a very good showing for these ladies. Never want to see it end, but they did an awesome job this weekend. Great team, great players, good coaching, a lot of fun softball. We will hang it up until next time. Bang, bang, go Hotshots.